Always takes a second. All right. Well, we are live again. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Appreciate you guys showing up every week and helping me double through one of these. So, yeah. Like I said, before we went live, I was going to talk about ways we can acquire parts for the custom builds. Let's see how much this got.
Yeah, I'd like to know what people pay. I found a lot on Marketplace they say it's 70 pounds. No, wait, 17 pounds. 70 pounds would be a lot. But 17 pounds for $70. And I don't yet know if it's all Lego or not. Because it's
Never
almost
all
never.
Lego.
Right. Yeah. But I don't know how much would you pay for that? Like, would you go for that? Because I saw one on Saturday that was $30 for at least 10 pounds, and then that was gone, instantly. So,
yeah. So if you can get Lego, pure Lego, if you can get it for under $7 a pound, you're doing awesome.
Yeah.
When you're selling it, you're looking to get about $5 a pound.
How's that work then?
All right.
When you're finding these lots, have they been separated by color, or is it just mixed bags?
Just mixed. Yeah, not that lucky.
Yeah, the only time I ever purchased blocks, I've done it twice. I bought blocks, a bunch of old Dragon sets, Mega Construx Dragon sets, and I picked them up for about $25 for a big box of it.
Right.
That was a year and a half ago.
How much did it weigh?
I didn't weigh it, but I would say, I mean, it was probably a good 40 pounds.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've used a lot of that stuff for customs. And so, yeah, I mean, those do pop up now and again in my neighborhoods around here on Marketplace. And then I've got like a little mom and pop Legos type store where they have cases that you can buy for $20 that are like the large box, the prepaid, or the large box you get at the post office that your postage is included in the flat rate box. And they just
not actual sets, just miscellaneous pieces or specific pieces.
Just miscellaneous. A lot of like plates and chunks and.
Is it all pure Lego, or is it like?
It's all pure Lego. Yeah, it's the Lego that they just don't put out on their tables to pick through.
When you find those, mom and pop stores like that, do they tend? I mean, when you find that situation, do they tend to be picked through like the specialty pieces?
Oh yeah, absolutely. They've pulled all of the figures out. They've pulled all of the stuff that generally people are digging through the tables for. They tend to be the larger bricks. I think I sent a couple of you guys some of those pieces from one of those boxes. Just like I'll use it to fill up a box when I'm shipping a box.
So are those? Are they in cardboard boxes that you can't see what's in there? Or
yeah, it's like a grab bag.
Okay. Yeah, my half price books sells. I think it's 2 pound tubs, but they're transparent.
Oh,
So you can at least see the outer, surface of what's in there. And they do, I don't know, they seem to know what they're doing because they do small bags too. Like they do plant and animal bags, and I got one $2 bag that had a full pterodactyl, an octopus,
wow.
a Venus flytrap thing, like 3 dogs, and then like $2 worth of plants too. So like it was like a $15 to $20 bag. So I'm lucky to have someone working at that store that puts effort into it. So that's cool. But I don't know. I haven't found any local Lego lots yet because they go really quickly. That are affordable. There's plenty that are $200 for 10 pounds or whatever.
Hmm.
Now, I found you guys only look for Lego lots, or do you look for the mega blocks?
Yeah, I do mega too. But some of the parts I'm hoping to get are Lego only. So, like for rock pieces or rock work. So that's all Lego.
Yeah, I kind of feel like mega blocks have sort of dried up on Marketplace here. Like for a while, they were all over the place, and then I haven't had any real good hits lately. Probably at least the last 9 months.
What's the range you have set up on your marketplace?
I was keeping it within 15 miles.
Yeah, it could be tricky. Yeah, I think I have mine set at 100. I'm not going to go that far, but
Just
I think
to
at least. Wait a minute. I don't know if it's a radius or not. Yeah, it's probably radius. Maybe it's 50 miles. I'm just thinking 100 miles wide.
For a while there, I thought maybe they had changed the algorithm in Marketplace because I just felt like all I was getting was like ad type stuff.
Yeah, there's that too.
Yeah, I like to go into mine, and I like to narrow it down by saying local delivery only. So
Right.
it takes out all that ship to me options. When I'm not seeing all the national stuff that people will ship it to you. And then 25 miles, but then I kind of keep it north of where I live because I know a lot of people south of me are not going to be selling what I'm looking for. There's just population's not as dense down there. So, and then I click and see what's been listed in the last, say, 7 days. I don't want to see, posts from 6 weeks ago.
Ah, that's clever. I haven't tried that.
I'm putting all these things in as he's talking. See what comes up.
See if it changes.
Local pickup, 7 days. I can get a baby Yoda for $60, brand new.
There you go.
I just found those the animatronic one for $22 at Walmart.
Cool.
They're clearancing those out.
$20 bin of Lego parts with figures right here in my town.
Nice. Yes. Sometimes I have to look and guess how big that container is, because sometimes you look at it and it looks like it might be big, and it's actually pretty small. So.
That's why I asked about the weight, because a lot of times they'll advertise it by weight, where it'll say 10 pounds or like a gallon, a 5-gallon bucket full of parts. But you don't know what brand might be in there, because I just recently bought 16 pounds of miscellaneous parts, and a lot of it is garbage.
Yeah.
Brands I've never heard of. There was some Lego parts that had pictures of little anchors on them. I have no idea what brand that is.
It's probably somebody selling off all the junk from all the other lots that he bought.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
That's cold, man.
And now because there are those generic blocks that are sold at the Dollar Tree is where I found them. A lot of the price of bricks now is going to plummet because people rather go to the store and buy a package that they know exactly what's in there as opposed to the grab bag that you really don't know what you're getting. And I noticed some people, I consider it deceptive that they'll take a picture of a big pile of all the bricks, but you have no idea what's inside, under that pile, down deep inside. I'd rather have everything all spread out so I can see everything. But there was even one where it was a picture of a box, and there's like Lego parts sticking up out of the top, but you have no idea what's inside the box. And I'm like, I just pass. But I want to ask them, dump it out. Let's look and see what's inside there.
Yeah,
because it could be all Duplo with all the Lego parts on top.
Yeah,
This is like a good deal.
That how much is that?
Take all in picture for $160. All have a box of instructions except for the Bobo Lego Technic figure.
You can pull Yoda's head and Boba apart and use them for grayskull. Although there's the inside of those are not green. Those parts turn to red and yellow and blue really quickly under the surface. So,
do any of you guys have any of the Amazon places that sell damaged goods?
Yeah, like where they throw all the stuff out on a table, and I have one of those.
Is it specifically Amazon? It's not like bulk freight, whatever.
Well, I think when ours opened, most of it was Amazon.
We have an Amazon place, but we also have another place that does buyouts, liquidation type things.
Mm-hmm.
They've gotten kind of high.
This is the one I'm buying.
There it is, Duplo.
Yeah, although last week was it Blake or maybe Nate was saying you're using Duplo inside to bulk something up if you got to fill spaces. That's pretty smart.
Yeah, it's a lot lighter.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Better Blocks? Because Better Blocks actually have adapters that specifically that you can do that, where the lower part is Duplo, but the upper part of the block is like Mega Blocks and Lego. And if you have enough of those, then you can use that as Duplo as an inner support, and then the Better Blocks sandwiched in between that, and then the Lego and Mega Blocks pieces the correct color on the outside.
No, I haven't heard of that. Where do they sell them? I don't think I've come. Are those like a dollar store thing?
Were they Better Blocks adapter pieces?
Yeah, I'm not familiar with
them.
Not a lot of wins here. Sometimes I can find stuff if I search for dragons.
Yeah. I swear when I with looking for Lego lots, it's just literally search right now to see what's new because the good stuff is gone so quick.
How many different dragon sets were there in the old Mega Block series?
A lot. At least 20 big sets. It might even be 30.
And that's not to even touch on the pirate sets.
Right. And then I don't know.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Pirates.
Yeah. Because they had the base plates and the
cool mountain thing with the waterfall and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they should bring those sets back. Just update them with more modern figures, like the Alien Agency set they had years ago. I would like to see them reboot that entire series with modern figures.
What series was that?
It was kind of like a Men in Black theme.
Oh yeah.
Where
Didn't they have a
one of
hanger?
them, it was right. There was a hanger that was supposed to have like a UFO flying saucer in it. And then there was a warehouse building that was also being used for some sort of DNA research on aliens. And then there was a hamburger stand that was like a drive-through that had some sort of everything was like an alternate purpose. It was a secret hidden like Men in Black base in like everyday items, like it's supposed to be a airplane hangar, but it's actually, a UFO base. Yeah, there it is. They got the UFO in there.
Yeah, the hanger's cool. As long as you're.
And then all the figures are those old fashioned, wonky, short legged, like they're like Lego-esque. But I would imagine they would do is just reissue because a lot of the pieces that they would need, like they had X-Files that I think they only did 2 figures. They did Fox Mulder and a gray alien, and that was it. And when I first saw those, I'm like, oh, maybe they'll bring back Alien Agency, those sets, and have like X-Files sets with just made up themes and use all these, these pieces that they have because there's no tooling that needs to be made. They have all the tooling. All they got to do is just reproduce them.
Yeah, that would work well. We'll just throw a molder in that hanger there.
Yeah,
that
that's
looks cool.
where, it's a hard to find piece right there. The roof of that thing, that hangar 18, the doors and that arch right there.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool set.
But yeah, Chris is right. I mean, a lot of these pieces, like this right here, this is what they made the old. They redid these pieces on this trailer for the Call of Duty boxes.
Did they? Oh, for the Connex boxes.
Yeah.
So I mean, literally, you could reissue this with the new figures. That's cool. The playset's transformed. I hadn't seen that before. I guess burger joint turns into a.
I guess we'll never get Scully.
This is kind of an interesting one that somebody's selling locally. It says Mega Blocks Pirates of the Caribbean collection.
Yeah.
It has all kinds of cool creatures and stuff.
See those two? That's the one. The Kraken from that is that picture I posted a while ago with the 4 characters and Battle Cat fighting it.
Somebody did a what was the demon that came from the alternate dimension, and somebody did him out of that on the forum.
Yeah, I didn't change him. I just took that thing there and threw him on top of it because he's got studs on his tentacles and on his body.
Mm-hmm.
So someone actually changed him into that big blob guy.
Yeah, I can't think of the guy's name, but yes.
That blob guy looks so stupid. That big yellow eye. I like how freaky that thing looks. It's got a crazy looking monster mouth, so it looks pretty cool.
Can you blow that picture up? Get a closer image of the creatures?
I don't think I'd pay that much. You'll see that drop down to like $50 for all that if you wait.
Oh,
I was just looking at how interesting the creatures look.
Yeah, that weird looks like a Sarlacc pit on the right there.
Yeah, that one's pretty.
I wonder what that's about.
This looks like something that could be in the little lake in Snake Mountain on the original toy.
Do those have holes in the bottom to put them down on Lego studs, or?
I don't know. figures
Although,
sure
actually-
are different from Mega.
Yeah, they mixed them together. I wonder which ones are which. I don't know if all those beasts were in the line.
Yeah, I know. I'm questioning it too because they don't all look.
But they
Oh,
did
but
a
that
lot
has
of.
bricks. That has brick, like on this shark.
Yeah, the shark looks familiar.
This is really different.
So, I guess any of you guys, Nate or anybody, when you're talking about how much you'd like to pay per pound for, and I'm focusing on Lego because I can get better deals on Mega than Lego, and
So
you're not fighting Lego guys for Mega because they don't want it. So, but specifically Mega lots. I mean, like I think Chris said, there might be a bunch of crap under the surface. So, do you go and kind of, rifle through it a little bit and make sure that's plenty of Lego in there? I'm assuming you want to do that a little bit.
I have. I've been on the porch of cash in my hand and turned down a lot before.
Yeah. I suppose,
There are sometimes I've been pleasantly surprised and found stuff in there that was, the diamond in the rough, the gem that I had no idea was in there. Like I found in just a bag of miscellaneous, Lego pieces. There was one of those Lego treasure chests that had, the little Lego gold coins and the currency blocks in there, and like I wasn't counting on that to be in there, and I'm like, oh wow, a treasure, literally a treasure.
Oh yeah, you make your money back on the lot for that.
Those I think I know what you're talking about, but apparently there's ones that are actually worth a ton of money, like there were real coins that were in Lego, and I got really excited because I found some of those coins once, and I was like, I got the crap ones. There's genuine
They're not
treasure.
rare.
Well, no,
You can
there's
find them on
some.
eBay.
There's some. If you go on, one might be Bricklink. I swear it's Bricklink and eBay. That there are some that are like $25 a coin. There's something that's actually really rare.
Now, is that accurate? Because like I saw on eBay, someone was selling a single, and it's like a little tiny. It's this like the size of the stud, a little metallic, plastic gold coin, and I think it was a 100 denomination, whatever the denomination is, simoleons or whatever they call it. And someone was trying to sell it on eBay, just that one little tiny thing for $100. And I'm like,
Right.
Is
That
someone
might be the
trying to
rare
take
one.
advantage of someone that they don't know any better? And then later on, I found where there were 4 coins still attached to the little sprue, like a model kit set, and they were selling that thing, and it had 4 different denominations: a tenner, a 20, a 50, and 100, and they were selling that for like $20. And I'm like, is this person here way underselling what they got, or is the other guy ripping somebody off? Because if you know what you have, they're not going to lowball you. But that's one of my techniques of if I go to an online like eBay, and I see someone selling some Mega Blocks or Lego, I'll go and look at their store and see what and they're selling like knitting needles and ceramic goods and this kind of stuff. They have no idea what they have because they have like this huge variety of things that they sell. So chances are there may be something in there that is of higher value they don't know. But then like I'll go to someone else's and like they'll have like 5,000 items and everything is all Mega Blocks and toys and Halo. That like this guy knows what he has. He's an expert. So is he ripping me off?
You'd be
I
surprised
gotta
how many people
I gotta
put
know my
stuff
stuff.
on. You'd be surprised how many people put stuff up on eBay and just throw a price out there just to see what it does out of curiosity.
Oh yeah. As a matter of fact, I've actually done that. There was a Mega Bloks figure. Remember the pink Spartan Series 5 blind pack?
I think so.
It was the old style articulation,
Right.
and I was gonna expect someone to give me an offer, where I put it up on eBay for $33. And I was expecting someone to because I've had, those guys that I'll post something for $20 and they're like, I'll give you $5 for it. And I'm like, no. That's going a little bit too low. But I got a notification that the item sold. It sold for $33. And I'm like, okay. You can still, somebody else I can still find them online for like $18. So I'm like, what was that person thinking when they just bought it outright, not even just, asking me to lower the price?
Did it ship internationally?
What's that?
Yeah. That's
I
smart.
was gonna say I get a lot of international sales on eBay where they will pay
Oh, right. Yeah.
over the market value plus the import fee and the international shipping because they can't get it. And that's what you have is actually cheaper than what they would pay someone in their country for it.
Yeah, for an item like that, for such a high cost, I would expect, free shipping because they're including the shipping cost. Then I would notice a lot of people would, they'd rip you off with the shipping that I know the item, it can ship for $3.70 and they want $18 in shipping because when you look at the price, they're like, oh, that's they're like half as much as anybody else is asking for it, but they're making up their money by ripping you off with the shipping.
Yeah. That's why eBay hits you for overall price now, the item plus the shipping cost. That's what they hit you the fees for.
Oh, do they?
Over here locally, I
they've
just
changed a lot
found
of
this
the ways
ad. This is someone who was a Bricklink vendor who's selling out their stock. They want $1,900 for 150 cubic feet of Lego.
Yikes.
That's ridiculously
cubic
cheap.
feet.
Is that close
There
to
you
you?
Oh, it's very
Does
close
it
to me.
include the storage containers?
You must.
A
I
few
think it
hundred
has to.
pounds of mostly carefully sorted Lego items, along with the remnant piles of colored sorted bricks and pieces. Single lot. They are boxed and ready to load into a U-Haul or large van.
Wow.
That'd be awesome if you were into that reselling.
Yeah.
I don't know, just to have it sorted like that already.
That'd be like a turnkey business.
There you go, Rob. Get your new side hustle.
There you go. Maybe,
My exit
maybe
strategy.
are they selling the store with it, or is it just the
Now,
stock?
there's this option, or I could go with the Star Wars set over here. Where did I see that? Oh, right here. Star Wars Clone Wars Lego.
Now, I have this half-baked idea, and maybe someone can tweak it. That I got the idea from stamp collecting that a lot of people will get store credit with a stamp collecting company where they'll send in, all these miscellaneous duplicates of stamps that they have, and then there's still, it's worthless if it's just sitting in a drawer somewhere, and you're not a retailer, so you really can't, sell your collection. But I'm wondering, would Mega Bloks or Lego ever have that kind of program where you send them, bulk, a bunch of just miscellaneous Lego pieces, and then you get store credit that if you buy, Lego online, that it would be like a coupon that would carry over that you sent Lego back, 5 pounds of miscellaneous Lego pieces that they know exactly what set it's supposed to go to, the little parts numbers and everything. And they can use that to replenish. Because I don't know if you've heard in the news, there was some company that was trying to do like recycling toys.
Mattel was.
It was okay. It was Mattel. Mm-hmm. And that was the first thing. That's when I first started getting this idea. I'm like, I wonder, would Mega Bloks do that where like I have this, bag of this, I don't know what set it goes to. They're miscellaneous pieces, and I don't have enough pieces to actually finish another set. But like I have 3 tires, 2 of them don't match, the rims. And I've got like the front half of a Halo Warthog, but I'm missing a bunch of pieces to it. And if I try selling it on eBay, no one's they're going to use it for miscellaneous pieces they need. But like it just keeps getting cannibalized and cannibalized and cannibalized. Imagine if you could just send the whole thing, back to Mega Bloks, and they would assign some value to it, according to weight or something, and then you would get like an online coupon that if you bought from certain stores, you would get a slight discount, on Mega Bloks, because you're recycling, if that's the right word, the pieces, because somewhere right now someone has a Mega Bloks set that's missing 1 or 2 pieces, and somewhere else there's another person that has those pieces and don't have anything to do with them. It's almost like, have you ever gotten a figure and it has like 2 left legs, and I wonder like, is there some guy out there that has 2 right legs, and if I knew him we could trade? You see my point?
Yeah, good luck finding
This is pretty common around here. They'll say like box of Legos, and everything you see there is Mega Bloks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't know what they got.
Right. And then the other giveaway is they don't even know how to spell words.
Yeah.
But
a lot of your private mom and pop toy stores, they will take toys in on credit. Say, how can I say this? Like if you want store credit, they'll give you half of what they could sell it for. If you want cash, they'll give you 25% of what they could sell it for.
Yep.
They'll do store credit, and you can turn around and buy Lego. That's how I got my Origins Castle Grayskull.
We might see some programs like that popping up if supply lines continue to be messed up. I mean, they're having a hard time finding. They're just talking this week about how they're going to be running out of paint. With supply line issues. That like if you want to paint your house, get your paint now, because they're saying in 3 to 6 months there ain't going to be any paint. And toy companies, they have to, if everybody trying to become more environmentally conscious, they might start doing some trade-in programs, just to change their carbon footprint.
I mean, Hasbro's already started an evergreen program where they're cutting out the clear plastic windows in their boxes.
See? Yeah.
That's
How
why they're
some of
working
these
on
toys
that
that come out these
LeBron
days,
James.
there's more packaging there than there is toy.
Yeah. Are you familiar with the pulling the heads off of the action figures meme or challenge or whatever? I actually saw it happen in the store, and I knew what it was immediately. But as people were talking about, someone they decided to start it to become some kind of TikTok challenge. Where
now
you
they
go
bust the line
and pull all the LeBron James heads off of the Space Jam figures, and then take pictures of all the headless LeBron James, because it's really not. He's not. There's like that little ball joint on the top.
Yeah.
And I actually saw it happen in a store where someone went and picked up a couple of LeBron James, and I'm like, this is kind of suspicious. Why are you buying, a big armful of them? And then they walked around the store, and so like I kind of followed them, and they went into the clearance aisle area, pulled all the heads off, put them on the clearance aisle shelf, and then walked away laughing. And I'm like, that's a TikTok challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's people are selling those LeBron heads on.
Yeah, I didn't know about that. But if it wasn't for that no plastic open box thing,
right,
that really wouldn't have been as much possible. And it was kind of predicted that when they first announced, I guess it was like 2 years ago when the announcement first came out, that they weren't going to have the clear plastic in the box. It would just be open. That one of the guys had mentioned, a lot of product is going to get stolen, or it's not the whole product. Parts will be stolen, like they're going to rip the head off or rip an arm off or something. I'm like,
Yeah,
nah,
yeah,
that's not going to
that's
happen.
funny.
I don't, it happens. I saw it with my own eyes.
You had too much faith in people.
So I mean, I wonder what the cost of the loss of product because the head was pulled off compared to what they saved. Not putting
I'm
the
both
plastic
naive
back.
and paranoid at the same time.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I go back to it. Okay,
$1
what I was gonna
off.
touch on. Brian mentioned half price books earlier. I looked this up last year. I did a little research. So what half price books will pay for just random bulk Lego is actually the best price right now in the market. They'll buy it back at about $4 a pound. So if you've just got bulk Lego that you've bought off the marketplace and you've picked through it, you don't want to sort it out or bricklink it or eBay it, take it to half price. They'll give you probably about $4, $4.25 a pound, because they sell it for $7 a pound. So
Would they redistribute that, or they melt it down and reuse it?
no, they just bag it up and sell it in the store.
Yeah.
Now Lego does have a buyback program. They're supposedly they'll pay package. You can donate. They'll pay the shipping, and they'll.
Well, the reason I say that
recycle
is
or
because
donate.
some of your older Legos, certain colors turn brittle and yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta find some deals. Although I don't know if buying up Lego. I mean, I'm looking for like earth tones and grays and all that, and I probably have to buy way too much to get a lot of that. So I don't know. And then I have to deal with all that stuff I don't want. So.
Well, so I mean, kind of.
I guess you're right. Sell it back to half price.
Yeah. So I mean, the next thing I like to do is clearance items. That's going to be a big thing after Christmas. I mean,
Right.
Mark will tell you, come around January.
Yep.
Get your hands on sets that have the pieces you are looking for. And, I did it with these Mouton sets. I must have picked up 15 of these when they hit clearance. I've been selling the He-Man and the Merman figures, making my money back and keeping the Routons because I wanted to.
How much did that Roton set go for?
I found most of these at $9. I found 5 or 6 of them as low as $5.
What are you going to use the?
Yeah,
the
I
Roton
got
for?
that set for $8.35.
There you go.
And I remember ordering it on Amazon, and how upset I was when it was short one piece, and I had to contact Mega Bloks for that one. It was those little tiny spikes that are on the the rotor part. I was short one, which like usually for a piece like that, there would be multiples that there would be extra. And
somebody out there in the world had extra,
that's a good example, right? That like somewhere out there's some guy and he's got like 3 extra ones. Send me one.
That reminds me, check your Marshalls, your TJ Maxxes, and your what's the other one? The Ross stores.
Ross, yeah.
That's where a lot of those clearance things wind up. Especially around Christmas time, gearing up for Christmas.
Yeah. Nate, what are you going to use the Rotons for? What's your master plan there?
I just
custom figures.
Just wanted a couple. Yeah, I just wanted to do a display where I had 5 or 6 of them, coming in.
He's going to make a combiner for Skeletor.
I picked up a bunch of those to make my guards out of the He-Man.
Yeah, those look awesome.
And now I got to figure out what I'm going to use all the extra Roton parts for.
Yeah, well, see, I end up selling the He-Man, the Battle Cat, and the Merman figures. I sold them off on eBay. I made my money back for them. So the recons were free. So that's, you know.
Yeah, I sold off quite a few Merman and Battle Cats as well.
I wonder if we'll see any battle rams in retail.
I don't think so.
I know I bought a couple of battle rams just for the Sky Sleds.
Those were
the extra
online
stuff
only.
slid. Yeah, Rob, actually, you sent me a back half of one of those. I figured that's what you were doing.
I did I? Just the back half? Yeah, here you go.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, "Ooh, back half of the battle ram."
Yeah, that's how I get rid of all my extra pieces. I just when I'm doing a deal with someone or shipping, I just throw them in a box. Here you go.
There you go. I mean, honestly, someone is looking for the parts out there, and if nothing else, just hide them inside of something you're building. You know?
Right. Yeah, I mean, when I buy, I don't really think long term on what can I make back on this or what I'm going to sell it for, because I'm just in it to build my display. You know, that's why I'm in it. I haven't figured out a way to turn it into a business.
Yeah, my goal is to break even. So
Sure.
You know, if I find something on clearance, I'll try to buy 3 of them, sell 2 close to retail or just under, make my money back on the 3.
So
I got 1 for free.
A lot of that's going to get kind of harder now, based on what they're saying about U.S. Postal Service and postage. And
I know shipping is going to start really killing the small businesses.
You know, but at the same time, they're saying toys are going to be harder to come by for Christmas, which means eBay sales will go up.
mm-hmm.
So,
Yep.
got to get it from somewhere.
It's going to be an interesting Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I have that photo of the dinosaurs.
Which one?
Should I pop that up? I was showing you guys last week.
Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah. So those are. I haven't found a T-Rex yet. This is a Velociraptor for that I'm using right now for Skeletor.
So do they have studs on them at all?
There's no studs, but they have all like the little biomechanical guns and stuff you can pop on them.
Okay.
Which kind of gives them that look from back in the day.
Somebody does sell dinosaurs that are buildable, that are compatible to Mega Bloks and Lego, but I don't remember who actually makes them. But I found them on Amazon, so I don't know if it's a brand new product in the store or it's something from years ago and someone's reselling it. But I saw some customs someone had did where they got those dinosaurs, those buildable dinosaurs that had the studs and everything on them, and added harnesses and saddles and armaments and things like that. The only difference was like here the dinosaurs are in the wrong color. That the actual vintage product, I think the Skeletor rode a purple dinosaur.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering,
I figured if these work out, I can always go back and paint them.
Are those? Yeah, I think those are the actual dinosaur, figures I had seen. Now, do you how far back did those go? Do you know how old those are? Are those 8 years old, 10 years old, or can I find those in the store today?
I think those are Jurassic Park, I think, or World or whatever.
Yeah,
there are some dinosaurs that I've seen, in the stores.
Yeah.
These are off brand. You can find these. These are going to be on AliExpress. They're going to be on eBay, Amazon. I mean, this pack of all these would be $10.
Yeah, and like of all the different colors, the one specific color that you need for it to be vintage accurate for Skeletor's dinosaur isn't there.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think we're that lucky.
I thought I had seen those before on Amazon.
There was a brontosaurus
Wow.
right there in the middle.
Yeah, now the buildable, like that kind of buildable where it's the dinosaur, is, multiple small pieces. Yeah, see, then I could see that where,
There we go.
get a hold of the instructions and then build it from scratch in any color you want.
They're $24.97.
Hmm.
Set of 16.
Mr. Nate, are those Lego
Or a set of
molds?
16. You get a whole bunch of them then.
What's your question, Darren?
They look like
They
fun.
They look like Lego molds to me. Some of them, at least.
Oh yeah, those are definitely replicas of a Lego mold.
Can you add that link?
Where do you want me to add it?
Drop
the
it in the
bottom.
private chat.
Yeah.
Just put in a bunch of key search terms, and the internet spying on you will start sending you, because like that's how like a lot of stuff shows up. That like I'll Google something, or sometimes I'll just do spell check to make sure I'm spelling something wrong, and then start sending me all these emails of coupons and stuff for stuff that I don't want.
Oh, here's
But it
here's
thinks
one
I'm
that's a
interested because
set
I
of
Googled
12
it.
for $16.80.
What the hell is that?
Well, you get a black one. Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, that's quite a mouthful. Dinosaur Toys 12-pack mini dinosaurs, DIY action figures, building blocks, Jurassic themed dinosaurs, building blocks, toys, plastic playset, educational gift for kids.
Does it all?
Yeah.
Like, what do you want for
Educational gift
Christmas?
means not Lego.
It includes 12 different dinosaurs, attractive dinosaur models for children.
Mm.
And there might be a different assortment somewhere else on there too.
Yeah, there'll be a small print saying you may not get the 12 shown.
Yeah.
The mouth, claws, and feet of each
yeah.
dinosaur can be shaken flexibly.
Are you reading the reviews, or wait, is that
The
in the
product description.
Oh, yeah, the Chinese descriptions are pretty fun.
These realistic
Fortune
dinosaurs
cookies.
is the best way to introduce your child to the wonderful dinosaurs world. To take them into Jurassic period.
Have you ever heard the joke? They say if the fortune cookie doesn't make fortune doesn't make sense, add the words in bed. Remember that joke? No?
Yep.
I don't think I heard it, but I get it.
Yeah, remember that the next time you open a fortune cookie, add the words in bed.
phrase. Yeah, right. It
makes more sense.
That's a different streaming show.
Is that your local shop there? Or who's that?
$15.99 for one Lego pound of random parts and pieces.
Is it all Lego?
Oh yeah, no, they don't. I'm not like they won't even talk about Mega in that store. They'll kick you out.
Yeah, they might.
I didn't know that about Lego people.
Yeah.
That
No.
Mega is like
Ooh.
unacceptable.
Yeah, see, my brother and my nephew
so
are
violent.
Lego. They're all
Is it all-
Lego.
Is it all mixed? or
I'm
do
the
you
black
just select
sheep
what
because I
pieces
got
you get?
Mega Blocks, and I'm like, Mega Blocks is better.
This would be just a random,
Triggered.
just be 1 pound of random pieces. But like
But
they
I
have
mean-
those
I mean,
tables
if
where
you
you
were
can
to-
go in and pick what you want.
Because I have bought in lots, lots, and the plates be different thicknesses because they weren't compatible.
Right.
That is true.
You guys all want to come out here? I can have a birthday party
at the shop or
at
what?
the shop.
Yay!
Oh yeah.
Here's the
Hey,
party.
my
room
buddy
right
that
here.
runs his bricks and minifig store, that's his #1 moneymaker.
The party room.
Yeah, the party room.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
How do you tell us? I want to hear stories about running one of those places.
The bricks and minifigs?
Yeah.
Well, what do you want to know?
Is it working pretty well? I mean,
Yeah. So the one that's close to me, I got one friend I became friends with the original owner, and he is selling it to he had one full-time employee, and that employee is buying the business from him now. So, yeah, I mean, they do well enough at that location. I mean, he's more than paying the rent, and they can't stop stuff from coming in. I go in there and talk to the guy running it, and he's just, it's ridiculous how much bulk Lego they have that people bring in and trade. And they seriously lowball you. If you've got complete set, they'll go about half retail. But if you just have bulk, they lowball you down to like $3 a pound. Even cheaper than that. If it's mixed, it's even cheaper. It's like $2 or $2.50. And then he sells it for, pretty much $20 for a half pound, but you get to pick the pieces out.
yeah.
And then, I don't know, Lego sets that are not retired, they keep at retail. But anything that's been retired, then it's market value.
It's tricky though. How do they handle, like you mentioned that, sets that are complete? You got to give those a real good look over to make sure everything is there.
Yeah, they do. That takes a little longer. They actually break them down and rebuild them to certify that they are complete.
Oh, when they offer them, you mean in the store?
Yeah. So if you're going to do that, then you've got to leave it there for a few days, let them get around to it.
Wow.
But then,
That
yeah, it depends. If you want to drop it off and you want to make the best money, you just got to wait. If you want your store credit or cash on site, then it's they'll take your word it's complete, but they won't give you the full value of the set.
You're better off taking it built.
Yeah.
I overheard them talking at the one that we have here, and they said that the majority of their sales are actually online, that they're doing like BrickSeek or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like a business within a business.
Right. I wonder about that aspect of it.
Yeah, the guys at the store. Oh no, there's two within driving distance of me. The one here in Kentucky, he doesn't do online. Now the new owner may, but the previous owner didn't. He just didn't want to deal with it. He had enough traffic, people coming in that he could do in-person sales. This guy taking it over, he may put some online. But yet again, you've got enough. They're in a part of town. They've got enough traffic. They don't need to put them out there. Now I cross over to Southern Indiana. There's a guy over there has the same thing, but he has a individually owned. He's not Bricks and Minifigs is a franchise. You buy into them and they help you out. But there's a guy in Indiana that's got his own private business, and he does online sales. I believe so, and he also has the walk-in business. So they're both doing really well. Actually, the one in Indiana, we're planning on holding a live stream on a Saturday night there in a few weeks on one of my buddy's channels. We're going to stay up all night and, party like Lego builders till the wee hours at this guy's store,
I'm really surprised too when I'm in there. A lot of the kids, when they come in, they're going straight for the display cases to just buy a figure.
Yeah.
And those figures are definitely marked up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you make good money selling used figures to them for a couple of bucks each. But here, the last thing I wanted to tap on tonight was pre-orders. We've all done our fair share of them. bought up Big Bag Toy Store because I know we've all got a pre-order with them right now.
Yep. Yeah, you'd be crazy to not be pre-ordering things right now.
That's true. Well, I mean, well, we were joking about it being like the.
And then there's still a chance of it getting pushed back.
Right. But at least you're in the system, and
Yeah.
they could be sold out, when all the stock arrives, or have very little to sell, which seems to be the case. I'm guessing that they will pre-order. You mean a pre-order they could literally sell out of an order if it all gets pre-ordered, right?
Well, they're sold out of pre-orders on Landshark and Hordak right now.
Yeah, that's
on
what I
Big
mean.
Bad.
I mean, maybe they'll try and add more on, but that must be how they do business. Because why wouldn't you sell out? I mean, they're not even brick and mortar, That's the one reason to say, nah, we got to put some stuff on the shelf when it gets here. But they didn't have to worry about that. So my point is, it's coming, and it's literally gone as soon as it arrives.
It's coming in waves. That could be what happened with the 5-pack.
Maybe.
Are they only selling those in 5-packs?
Yeah, that's what Mega
That's what
said.
I thought.
Yeah, that's how they're.
Well, yeah, with those 5-packs, I mean, what's happening there is each time they get a case at a warehouse, they're putting that many up for grabs. That's why they pop on.
Have
and
you
off.
seen any individuals up for sale on eBay?
I have.
Someone was selling Manny faces for $25.
They were higher. They were like 100 like a month ago.
Yeah, they first came out and everyone thought there was a shortage. Yeah, they were. I saw them going for $75 to $100 each.
I actually really feel bad for people paying those prices because, I mean, I don't know if they're new to collectibles or what, but unless something's been discontinued, yeah, I know. But I mean, or people feeling that they have to instead of waiting, like it's it's not gone yet. It's still shipping.
Just some people have that expendable income, and hey, if they want to spend $100 to get something right now, let them have that satisfaction.
Yeah,
it's the collection mentality that once you have a certain amount of stuff, you have to have that figure.
Yeah,
gotta have that.
Talking about the completionist.
Yes.
Yeah, completist. Yeah.
Hey, did one of you guys put? I thought I saw somebody put Robato's, like both of his extra tools in his back. Is there a mod? Because there's only one hole in his back.
I had seen that and asked a question about it, but he never replied.
I might have to. It's clearly a mod, so I'll have to look into that.
I like the idea.
Oh, actually, it might work. Yeah, if you probably had a whatever. I'm thinking like a 1x2 and maybe one of those pipe pieces running into his back. There must be some way to do that. I mean, he did it. Unless he glued it on, I don't know.
Might have glued something onto his back. Huh?
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I want to build it.
So I keep having this fantasy where you remember the old My Buddy toys where kids run around going, my buddy,
Yeah.
Right.
my buddy, but I have Skeletor's Havoc stuff. And we're just going around and just casting spells. So I have a pre-order for the $64.99.
Yeah, I did too.
Havoc.
I don't know if I'm gonna build it, but I'm just gonna buy it. So, like we said, it's funding for Snake Mountain.
Yeah, source funding for the next project. Right. All right, gentlemen, I'm going to end the live broadcast segment. I appreciate anybody that watches this in the future, and we will see you next time.